Welcome back to Live at 9, and it's Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, so we're here with Dr. Quinn. And Dr. Quinn, I got some candy right here. You know, usually you bring the props, but I got the props today. I gave this one to Kayla, so I got to give it back to her after we're done with this segment. All right, Halloween, very fun. You get to pick up all this candy. It tastes good. I know you think it tastes good. I love it. But yet, you do need to be careful. And we're not telling anyone to not eat candy, but where is the health and maybe the limit to where kids or adults should be eating too much or little candy?
Well, let's just remember the word moderation, moderation, moderation. Too much of anything is not good. Candy falls into that category. Candy can have calories for adults and our children. And the deal is, Halloween is a fun time, but I want everybody to remember that the boogeyman is something that we should worry about. But as a doctor, I have to use this opportunity to talk about the true boogeyman, which is hypertension, heart disease, different forms of cancer. So use this opportunity to just keep minded that anything that's dangerous is usually a health consequence, and we need to go get that physical if we have not already done so. Now that I've done my medical tip, talk about the candy. For the children, not too much candy. Just give them moderation of candy. And if they bring home 10 buckets, maybe let them keep 1 bucket to eat over the next week, just a little bit every day.
Yeah, are we talking about a piece or two? I mean, when you look at these candies, it's amazing if you look how much sugar they have in just those little ones. Forget the full bars, because the serving size is really just that little square, right? It's not those big candy bars. Those big candy bars are really, even though they're 1, are like serving sizes for 3. So is that something where you want to kind of look at the label and just try to figure out what the serving size is, and maybe you have 1 or 2 servings of candy if you're the kid or adult?
Yeah, no, that's very good, because what I'm saying is, I remember when my daughter was a child and she would go trick-or-treating, she'd literally bring home 10 buckets of candy. And what we do is we'd only give her maybe 1 bucket to eat over the course of 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how small it was. But don't let them just eat a whole bucket every day, because candy can make you sick. It can make your tummy hurt, make them very irritated where they can't sleep at night. Just remember moderation, just a little bit every day until they run out. But if it's too much, then throw some of it away.
This is also interesting. People tend to go trick-or-treating at night. Is it worse to eat candy at night than it would be during the day? Because then you can kind of burn it off a little bit. You're moving around and you're not maybe eating all that sugar right before you're about to settle down and try to go to sleep.
Right, right. You don't want them to eat a lot of candy late at night, but also want to note that if your children go trick-or-treating at night, make sure they have a parent or an older child with them, or teenager preferably, at all times. Don't let them go unsupervised, because kidnapping is real and we don't want that to happen to our children, and we want to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, when you talked about the boogeyman, can we go right back to that? What are some of the health issues from, I guess, eating too much candy? Maybe not on 1 serving, but just the repeated of, because you're going to pick up, like you said, maybe a bucket. I mean, eating that over a month, like what can that do to you?
Right, right. Maybe I shouldn't have said a month. Maybe just a week. Just a week where they could just have a little bit every day until it runs out. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of calories. And childhood obesity is real. We're getting a lot of kids to come in with diabetes, hypertension, and we just want to get that lifestyle as healthy as possible. Eating that candy will put them on the wrong track. Maybe more fruits, vegetables, healthier things. That way they can be set up for a healthier life, which is important.